Hello and welcome to Polystitch English channel. Here I show DIYs on how to create wonderful household items from fabric scraps. Again, I woke up not in Paris, again no cognac for breakfast, and I didn't see the prince under the window and the weather is just something. Gold and red leaves against the bright blue sky can be all source of inspiration. Today I have some craft pieces, the remnants of the curtain fabric. We use bright fabric for the front and brown for the inside. From it, we will cut out 25 squares measuring 10 by 10 centimeters. And for colored fabrics, we will prepare 25 squares measuring 12 by 12 centimeters. I show the order of joining parts. We put them together. First, we fix the corners and then find the middle of each side. Pin the fold with a pin. It turns out that we have such a blank. It will need to be stitched around the perimeter. When working at a sewing machine, such a huge number of pins will only get in the way. You can adjust and sew without them. We lower the needle to the very corner, hold another corner, form a fold, and stitch immediately. So we sew the entire workpiece along the perimeter. We lay out the prepared parts in the right order. We will sew all the details in vertical rows at once. We put the blanks of the second column on the first and lay a seam. Then, in the same order, add the third, fourth, and fifth columns. Pay attention. When working at a sewing machine, we draw off the workpieces at a distance of 7 mm from the edge. And when connecting the finished parts, we make the allowances more, about 1 cm. We do not break the threads, we sew everything with a garland. You can see for yourself that the entire canvas is kept at the connecting seams. Now, all that remains is to flash it horizontally. With this method of joining, all corners are automatically precisely joined. Another secret is, when you sew the corners, there is a very thick connection of fabrics. Direct the seams of the workpieces in different directions, which was the connection with the lock. And now we need to check the size of the resulting face. We measure it in the middle, stretching it as well. I get 45 centimeters. From the auxiliary fabric, cut out a fabric of the same size for the back side. Fold with a piece of padding polyester. The detail for the back side, I just want to quilt with padding polyester in small squares. To do this, use the parallel seam foot. It greatly facilitates the work of the needlewoman. First, we sew the entire canvas in one direction. And then we lay lines in the other. We fold the prepared parts face to face and sew along the perimeter, leaving a hole for turning. And now we arm ourselves with a ripper and very carefully, so as not to damage the colored fabric, we will trim the brown fabric. When choosing a material for work, be guided by the fact that bright beautiful fabrics are needed for the front part, and for the inside, a strong fabric with a dense wave of threads, which will withstand the load from the seam and will not creep during operation. Through the resulting hole, we stuff the workpiece tightly with padding polyester scraps and hollow fiber, with what you have, and sew it up. We do the same with all the other pillows. As practice shows, it is necessary to stuff very tightly. I know that many of you really like the idea of sewing these seats. I tried different sewing options. I also connected the ready-made stuffed pads. And believe me, this method is the simplest, fastest, and easiest. I decided to show the previous work done in this technique. I sewed these from the remnants of a lilac curtain fabric, which remained with me after the curtains were hemmed. By the way, it's a very good idea to sew such a chair cushion from the remainder of the curtain. We have this pillow on a computer chair and it looks very harmonious in combination with the curtains. Another chair cushion is made by colored pom-poms. Let me tell you a secret. I gave it to a pediatrician. Let him be happy. Another wonderful pillow is made of velvet fabric of a rich, noble, shining color. The combination of dark green, burgundy, and gold adorns the armchair in the room. You can see for yourself how the color of the fabric and texture and their combination can give completely different effects. You can come up with your own options. After peeling and sewing all the pads, trim off the excess fabric in the corners and turn out the chair cushion inside out. We straighten all the corners and it remains only to sew up the remaining hole. I specially made the back side of the pillow dense, quilted. This is so that it does not sag and keeps its shape well. But in several places I carefully picked it up with a needle and thread and sewed it to the top. These pom-poms are liked by all my relatives, and I have to periodically sew new ones. As they say, at the numerous requests of the audience, and in each new product I modify and improve the sewing technology. I wish everyone good luck in creativity, inspiration, and joy. I hope you've liked the DIY and enjoy creating a piece in this technique for your family. Thank you for watching, subscribe to the channel, like and comment this video. See you in the next episode.